Welcome, everyone. I thought I'd go through what we have been doing in Sprint 48. Uh, I think the sprint duration for this was 42 or 43 days, so it's quite a long sprint, a bit longer than usual. Um, so we have a lot to cover. I thought I'd start with the new fancy login screen. I'll then go ahead and demo some of the creator stuff that we've been doing, and then swap over to the production environment. We have other sets of rules for becoming a creator in the test environment, so I think it would be most appropriate to demo here to show the like what it would be like for an actual creator using this feature. Um, so apart from the new look and design of the login page, we've also added the option to log into an existing account and also registering and creating a new account using Twitch and YouTube. So these would be also listed here. Just from a functionality standpoint, so you know, there is no functional difference in the button on the login page and on the registration page, like here. It's just a copy thing. It will do the same exact sequence no matter on which of these buttons you click on. So I posted that little sequence that might be good for you, especially Aurora, to know about what actually happens when you click this button, because we have a sequence of 3 steps that we first check. If we don't meet any of those criteria, a new account will be created. So I'll start by simulating what it would be like. Hopefully, we'll see if everything works when registering a new account. So if you come in as a fresh user and haven't used Lurkit before, you will open up a new window, similarly to when you added a connection previously. So you need to log into Twitch and then authorize. So when I click on authorize here, a bunch of things will happen. So that was quite fast, but we did in sequence first create the account, then add the connection in the background, and also then check that connection to make sure that that's a valid creator. And in this demo, I passed all of these checks. So now I have a brand new account with the username matching the one I use on Twitch. And then now I'm greeted with the creator onboarding. But we did a bunch of things like seamlessly in the background there that flashed by. So that might be good to know. If I then now log out and use the same Twitch again, I will be logged back into that same account that I just created. And the same goes for using YouTube. So I think that covers everything for the login page and third-party stuff. I've also listed this in the release notes above here in general.
So a super quick word about potential support cases with this new functionality. Like Pata posted, in which order we prioritize logging in or creating accounts. So one new type of support case that could crop up is if a creator has a Twitch or YouTube connection added to their account and then they select to delete their account, so they're in status deletion pending, for example, then they won't be able to create a new account with this third-party login, and they won't be able to log into their existing account, for example.
Yeah, so they will. So what happens in the UI then when you click on login with Twitch, if we try to log into a deleted account, nothing will happen. You don't get any feedback at all, so that might be a bit misleading. So might be good for you, Aurora, to know. Thanks for input, Tom. as always, if I miss something, all the dev team is here. So if I say something that is incorrect, please feel free to correct me. Moving on, I'll swap over to the production environment now. I'm logged in on my demo Pata company account in production. We've also updated the look and feel for the rest of Lurkit using the new font and using the new color scheme. Best portrayed here, as also Jenny pointed out in the release thread for those who read it. We also added the feature with, so you can better see what country and region the creator is from. So in this case, both me and Henrik is in Sweden, so Swedish flags, but hopefully a plethora of flags for other companies. We also updated the look and feel for this modal when you review an application to a creator program. Previously, we only showed performance metrics for a single channel at a time. Right now, these metrics are aggregated for all the connections added. So in this case, for followers, this test account has Twitch and YouTube connected. Previously, you just saw this metric for 5 followers, and then you can toggle to see the other one. But right now, you see them all together. Similarly to how the table below works, that did that before, but now we updated with the modal as well. Tied to this, we also had a bug with the questionnaire and how we displayed questions to companies and creators. The multi-select option and the single select option was swapped in the UI. That has also been fixed now that we're here. Yes, and for the companies using creator management the most, our customers using creator programs, could be good to know that we have added some new functionality for invites. So you can invite to missions now explicitly. So I can select a mission. This list is also searchable. So if I have internal, I don't know if it's cap sensitive or not, no. It wasn't. You can search for a mission name, and you can also see the mission's status so that you know that, yeah, you should invite one that is ongoing and not passed or ended or draft or something. I can select it here. I can add a bunch of emails and also message, custom message. And if you select more than one email here, or if you select more than one user, you can do the same thing through bulk selecting and invite to activation. Select mission. You can also add messages through this route. Note that all creators or all emails will get the same message though, so keep that in mind. Unfortunately, we can't yet invite to the creator program itself, so that is coming. So we've added a note here to just point that out, so you know that invites to creator programs is coming, but not in this release, unfortunately. Let's see. Also good to mention is the new pricing page. Let's see, lurkit.pricing. So all our references that used to exist for freemium companies had a link in the header stating or listing to pricing and so on, all goes here now. So the sales team, keep in mind that this funnel will now be 100% manual. I'm sure you already know, but just an update. We have added or starting adding some support in the admin tool for facilitating updates to subscriptions. But currently this is still a bit of a work in progress. So if you follow the admin 2K channel in Slack, I think as soon as we're done with the proper fix of everything here, we'll keep you posted. But the purpose is that you're supposed to be able to edit subscription here in the admin tool. Currently, it's only available for some users with the admin role. But just so you know that it's coming. Yes, that was that for pricing and SaaS and stuff. Yes, you had some question, Christopher.
Yeah, just a quick one. Is it possible to filter, regarding status on the creator page here? Like there's an example that the first to send and next, and they wanted to see, the creators who applied to the creator program in order. If you go to the left, if you go to the right-hand side, there exactly. Is it possible to
filter on status? No,
Yeah.
that is still work in progress. We're working on
Okay.
making that happen, but not in this release, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Great question. Yeah, please keep using raise hand feature. That's nice, so we can keep track of if you have questions. Let's proceed. Your time is precious. Also worth noting that we've made a bunch of updates to how we handle perks. Usually we had a note here saying, oh, the note is still here, but stating that this only impacts new applicants to the creator program. But we have made a series of fixes to make sure that existing members also is accounted when changing perks in the creator program now. That has been the source of a lot of support cases as far as I know. So that's a big change. Let's see. Related to the invite functionality, now that we have a proper way to inviting people to mission, we have removed the interim solution for displaying all missions under offers for creators. So right now, if I log into a creator, I only see the stuff that I'm explicitly invited to. Let's see if I can, maybe it's better to show that in the test environment for now. I don't know if I've prepped something in the test environment or in the production environment. Yes. So previously, as a creator, you saw all missions available or that you are eligible for under offers, but now we only show the ones that you have been invited to explicitly. I think that should cover all the new fancy features. A bunch of bug fixes, but I don't want to go through them during this demo, if that's okay. Any questions?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to do the raise hand thing on my portrait, but I'm obviously a boomer and can't figure it out.
Add reaction. There is a button with an emoji on it.
Did it.
Okay, then there we go. My first, if you go back to creative management, please.
Sure. Go. Oh, company.
When you do an invite engagement, why do we display everything when it comes to prior ended campaigns, missions?
Due to a limitation in the existing functionality. So this is we were supposed to only show stuff that is active, but we didn't have support for that yet. So that's why we added search and the status to ease that transition. But we're supposed to just show the stuff that is actually active in this list. But we didn't have time for that this release.
Okay. And second question would be, how does it look for a creator who receives a message? Where do they see the message?
That's a question for Henrik. I think he's with Johan, so maybe you can take over. I'm not really sure.
Yes.
Company and the profile and the mission itself. So the banner up top in the email, which is traditionally a alerted banner, would in this case be the banner from the mission. If you could go to a mission path,
Let's see.
Oh, so the message will only receive as an email?
Yes, at the moment. Right? So here you can see this banner, for instance, if we went to this, the email in this message would be the alerted Smashball banner. And then we would use the company profile picture. In this case, it's just a T, right? Oh, a Timberborn on this side, sorry. Exactly.
So these assets will be used to, like, from a company's branding perspective in the email.
Then you have the message, and then you list the perks after at the bottom. Sorry?
There's no in-platform messaging. It's just an email.
That's what we released the sprint is, but it's going to be for both, of course.
Okay. My last question would be for the perks of Creator Program. You said that already existing creators will now be engaged. Is that for like the pre-launch or?
I don't have all the details for this specific. There was a cluster of issues with perks. Yeah, Tom, do you know the details?
Yeah, I can speak to that.
Oh, perfect.
So the new functionality surrounding editing perks on a creator program. So this applies specifically to key campaigns, standard key campaigns. So when a member becomes accepted into a creator program, we check for any previously existing participants that are in any of the waiting statuses. And upon accepting, we reevaluate and put them in accepted status. And we've also added functionality that if a company edits their perk settings in regards to key campaign in such a way that it affects or potentially affects previous participants on their key campaigns, we also do a re-evaluation. So while it technically only applies to standard key campaigns, what you're talking about, Daniel, with regards to pre-launch campaigns is that after they converted a campaign, they can make some kind of edit to their perk settings, save those, and have all users be re-evaluated. So they could achieve.
So if I get this right, this is good, but they would need to make a change for us to make a new insight in the waitlist. So for example, I am a content creator. I'm in a key campaign as on waitlist, a live campaign, because I didn't meet requirements. All of a sudden, I now get accepted to the creator program. However, if they don't do a change to the perks, I will still not get accepted, right? Or MVP status.
So we do this reevaluation at 2 points. So first, when a creator program member is accepted, but also when perks are changed. So to answer your question, yes, they will be reevaluated upon accepting. But then we have sort of the special case about pre-launch campaigns. And so there is a kind of a workaround to handle that, like I mentioned. So after they convert a pre-launch campaign to a regular campaign, if they then re-trigger a reevaluation by changing their perk settings, then that will affect that campaign since it's now a regular campaign.
Daniel, just to clarify, like the use case you described, they would get access to the campaign.
Yeah, because they would be accepted to the create program and evaluated. So that's good.
Yeah.
But the pre-launch campaign we would then need to make an edit to the perks back and forth, remove the game and add a game, and then they would be evaluated again.
Yes.
Okay.
Great questions. Anything else?
Not from me.
I have a follow-up on the email. When we send out emails from the platform, like you showed us now, can the creators reply to the email, or how does it look like on their end?
Henrik, I'll loop you in again.
No, they cannot.
Okay.
It's sent from a no
Can we-
reply email.
Can we change that, or like, is there any like contact information that I can add someone on Discord, for example? Because there could be a lot of creators who gets the email, and they respond to it, and they think that someone will reply to it, but no one does, for example. I mean, it could be, a lot of, we can miss a lot of opportunities.
You could add some copy for those that are unaware of what a no reply email means. To say like do not reply or something. I guess to this there is no human being that would like it doesn't end up anyway, right? But
I mean,
I think what you're
also
highlighting is
change that.
sorry.
We can just change it to our info email or whatever.
We don't want to do that.
Okay.
It's we want the companies to communicate with the creators directly in the future. But replying to the automated invite emails and so on. I mean, it's interesting, like that. Obviously, the conversation can happen, but we want to facilitate that in other ways. Yeah, basically, and we don't have, I think, plans to do the emailing back and forth. We would solve that via chat and so on.
Yeah, we're gonna Sam here. So we're gonna improve on this sprint by sprint. So we have like dissected it, and with the social functionality that we want to add early next year. So this is just the beginning. So to be able to facilitate the conversation, we want that to happen directly on the platform, and that should be super easy. Going from the email to the platform and start a conversation if there are questions. So we have a quite neat idea and features that we want to develop here to solve it long term.
Yep.
Cool.
Good question.
Nice. If anything else pops up, I'm available for questions internally if those arise. And pleasure to have you as always, and good job, dev team, with the release. It went smooth this time, so great job.
But perhaps we can take the sales team or support team and go over some of the bugs, if not, also. Or are you planning to post like a list, or if you already did that?
That's already been posted.
I apologize. Perfect. In case anyone has any questions, feel free to snag us during the day.
Yeah, that's why we're here. I bid you a pleasant lunch, if nothing else. And, until next time.
Bye bye.
Great work. Thank
Great
you.
work, guys.
Bye bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.